All right, folks, I've got a Hunter system, sprinkler system, and it's the Hunter, the irrigation innovators. And boy, they are innovators, let me tell you. They innovate problems that can really take up your time and day. And if you have a technician come out here, it can run you $400 to $1,000 or more, because they'll make excuses for everything they got to do to your lawn when it's something very simple like this. What I had was all 21 zones were not being fed water. And I had to figure out, reading the manual and stuff, what exactly was controlling all this mess. Well, it's got two names, but it's only one valve, and it's a pump master valve or a pump start relay. And it's just simply a solenoid that's connected to the system that you can replace as simple as day. And I'm going to show you. But just remember, the fault is all zones are not getting water, and this is the simple fix. Hopefully, like I said, if you have a map of all your zones, that's very important, because you need to know where everything is if you can by a map. If not, you got to discover it all by yourself like I did. I have learned where every box, where every wire is on this 2.5 acres of nightmare. So anyway, this is the input water valve that you can open and close. Open is when it's lined with the pipe, and closed is when you turn it. Now it has no water. So that's so you can take the solenoids out real easy without getting a flood going on. So what we need to do is trace what's the nearest little box, and it's right over here. And there it is. There's that master solenoid valve that controls all the water to the whole system, and it's connected to the board. And this thing will not open up unless it's connected to the board. It's got to open up, and then it'll give water to whoever needs it at that time. And the system controls it to open this valve only when those zones come on. So it's a two-stage thing. This has got to come on to open up the solenoid. The next one will be the solenoid at the actual zone, and then you'll have water. And this is what you've got to shut off your water and replace, okay? And it's usually right next to your flow control, which like this one's a 30-gallon flow control pressure regulator. And so if you find one of these, you know it's somewhere back behind it here, this valve. And this valve is what we need to replace, okay? We're at this part right here. We're at the valve. We've got to shut it closed. We're gonna go over here. Make sure you wear gloves. There's a lot of spiders. I got tons of spiders here, and they're biters too. You're just gonna take this valve here. Watch my fingers here. You're gonna take this valve here, and you're gonna turn it to the left. Keep turning it until it comes completely off. Then once you get it off, you're gonna find the wires that's connected to. And I know they say it doesn't matter which one goes to who, you know, but I like to keep it the same. If the right and left, you know, whatever's the same colors. If it's a solid and it's a stripe, I'm gonna hook them up to whatever wire I have there. So when you take this out, you're gonna turn to the left, and then you're going to take it completely out, and then you're gonna put the next one in, and I'll have a little description on the bottom of the link of where you can get a valve, a solenoid for this, and put it in, okay? But make sure your water's off so you don't have a flood. And then you're just gonna turn it to the left, then you're gonna pull it out, you're gonna disconnect the wires, and you're gonna reconnect the new solenoid to those wires, the same wires in the same pattern, and then you're gonna screw it in there, okay? You're gonna screw it in there all the way till it's snug. Don't do it tight, folks, and don't use a wrench, because you'll break these things. And then you're gonna turn it back one quarter back, and there you are. You'll have the job done. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to do, but then you'll have flow back to your zones again, and you'll be all good. This is one of the major problems with Hunter. They just have all kinds of too much, what do you call it, secondaries and back burners, or whatever you call them, you know, for the unit, just to flow. I've never seen anything like it. This thing's a serious system. That's one thing for sure. So that's all it is, folks. Good luck. God bless. And also leave a link on from Rainbird how to put these valves in and out. So I really don't want to tear mine apart again, because everything's working right now. I don't want to touch it again and go through all my zones. But I'll leave a link there how to put the valve in and out, so you can see a clear, detailed picture, and that'll be there also. So good luck. God bless. And that worked for me.